Hi, this is Tom from North County Lawnmower with tips and tricks for your outdoor power equipment. Today we're going to sharpen some knives, and I just wanted to show you the sharpener that we use. It's a belt sharpener, and it runs kind of slow speed, and that's the whole idea behind it. It'll leave a convex edge, which is a little bit of a curved edge, which keeps your knife a little bit stronger. You can take a look at it here. It's called the Real Sharp. You can get jigs for it, but I use it freehand pretty much just because I'm used to doing it for quite a long time. So we'll take a look at that. Okay, so today I've got 4 knives to sharpen. They're all kitchen knives, different various degrees of dullness. Anyways, I'll show you in a picture just off to the side here that you can see the light reflecting. That's how you can tell if a knife needs to be sharpened. If you hold it up and you look directly at the edge there, if there's a light reflecting off of certain areas, then you can see that it needs to be sharpened. Of course, I can't really focus in on with this camera on that, but let's go ahead and get started. Most of these are in fairly dull situations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the one of these belts here. This is it's a black belt, not like karate, but it's a silicone carbide P120. We're going to start with that belt. These belts have arrows on them. So this is the arrow. This thing rolls like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. There we go. Then it has a little bit of an adjustment that you can center the belt. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start with this big knife here. Now this has quite a few nicks in it, so let's give it a shot. What we're looking for is a burr here. The whole thing about sharpening is you want to develop a burr, and then at the end just take that burr off. Burr means that it's getting sharpened. And this is not on a flat plate or anything here, so it's given more of a convex edge. You can see that. So let's get her started. You can tell it's taking a while to get a burr going here on this one, so I might want to go to a bigger stone or a heavier duty belt. You can see a little bit developing there. You can see the breaks there. That means that there's some nicks in this blade, so I really want to get a smooth burr going all the way across there. I'll try to zoom in a little bit just so you can see what's going on here. See that burr coming up there? That's what you want to see, but I want to see it even. So there's still some nicks in there. I probably could have gone with a heavier belt just to get develop a smooth edge on here, but I'm just sticking with this one. Main thing is I don't want to get hot. I just want to, it is a cool day, which is great, so the blade is staying fairly cool. So one of the reasons why I don't wear gloves on this is that I can actually feel the blade, the heat of the blade. Yeah, it's definitely going to take a little while. Now that tip is starting to smooth out a little bit. You can see that burr. When I get up to the tip, it's fairly even. Yeah, it's looking good up there. So I might concentrate more on this first section a little bit more. As you can see, I flip it every time. I want to keep even strokes going across here. And some metals are harder than others to sharpen, so it just takes some time with certain knives. This one looks pretty good. Most knives I use like 3 belts. I use a 120, then I use a 200, and then I go right to the strop with some jeweler's rouge. It's like a, oh, you'll see it later. It comes like in a chunk, and you just kind of put it on the, I like to put it on the leather strop, and it just finishes it off real nice. So now it looks like this, this is looking pretty good across there. Almost there. One more on this side. Looks good. Okay, so I'm going to change belts now. Take this 120 off, and then go to the. Actually, this is a 600. It's a very fine belt, but it'll take it down to where it can cut phone book paper, and that's kind of how I judge when it's sharp. When it can cut phone book paper freely, then I know it's pretty sharp. So just run this on there a little bit. Basically, this is probably taking off most of that burr, smoothing it out a little bit. Now, if there are any nicks in the blade, when you go to cut that phone book paper, it'll stop like part way through. Then you know there's still a nick in the blade, and you need to go back to your heavier sandpaper there, belt. So I'd probably go back to the 120 again. Just do a few on there. I'm going to go ahead and try this with that phone book paper. More passes. Still got a little burr on the end there. To start here, I just want to make sure I get that off first. You can kind of see a little bit of one there. Okay. Again, I'm looking for smoothness. Okay, let me try that paper real quick. Let's see here. It's kind of hard to do it in this area, but you can see. Cut it off of there. Take another piece. Ah, boy. Let's see if I can get a shot of this. Anyways, maybe I'll cut it and let the pieces fall. There we go. Try it again. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. That's much better. Okay, I'll try that. See that? Just comes right off of there. So at this point, I'll put that leather strap on, and I'll put that jeweler's rouge on there, and then we'll finish up that knife. I don't have a direction on this belt, so I just put it on and whichever way it goes. Now this is that jeweler's rouge. I got it in a big chunk. You can get it from a sharpening supply. I just put it on the belt a little bit. Alright. Run the knife across there a few times. definitely do not want to leave a burr on there because that burr will catch. So I don't do it too much, but it's probably good enough. I'll try it again with the paper. So you see that? Nice. And that, my friends, is a sharp knife. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do like this kind of stuff, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you the next time. Have a good day.